What's going on, my trailblazing nation? The Shootingstar Sheriff is here, and we are back with season 2, episode 11. Is it, cuz? Is it 11?
Well,
it's 11. Oh, My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia, whatever you like to call it. And you know we back here, and we doing it yet again with the homie Taylor, with TaylorMadeOtaku. Say what's good to the subscribers.
what's up, guys?
What's going on? I feel like before we get into this, I just feel like you really just didn't see that one coming. You really didn't see that intro coming.
I had no idea.
Oh man,
I hate you right now.
So without further ado, we're gonna jump into this episode, and if you guys do like My Hero Academia and the things we do here, I have a whole playlist talking. We do some discussions. We talk about My Hero Academia. I even play Smash Tap from time to time. Definitely go on ahead and smash the like button, and definitely go on ahead and stay a while, because we just recently hit 100 subscribers. Yes, the road to 100 is officially done as of the recording of this video. I'll have an official video actually go up later this week that you guys will see. But anyway, cuz you ready to jump into this? You ready to do this?
Yeah, congratulations on your 100, dog.
Thank you. I'm really grateful. Really grateful. But anyway, let's jump into this episode, because this episode actually, this episode is building. It's building stuff for what is to come. And I am hyped. I'm legitimately hyped. So, if you guys really want us to, like, just pick it up from where it left off. So basically, you know, Izuku and Todoroki had and Shoto, whoever you want to call them at this point, they had their match. Izuku had lost. Shoto, Todoroki, I said his whole name. Jeez, Icy Hot. So Icy Hot won he won the match, so he's going on to the final round. And basically, this is just kind of the aftermath of it. So I mean, you know, Big Papa Endeavor comes in, and he's like, "Oh, son, I'm so proud of you. We got to teach you how to control that fire." And he's like, "Let me think about it." Because even though he did use all of his power to beat Izuku, he didn't feel like he was super proud of himself for doing it. Because later in the episode, he just goes back to using his ice power again. So we don't really know fully where he stands on using his fire side or not. What do you feel? That's my phone going off. But what do you feel about that little interaction with Endeavor, like, you know, with Shoto? Do you feel like he's gonna come to accept his fire power, or do you think he's still kind of against it right now?
Like, he's kind of against it right now, but I feel like he's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, "I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna use it my way, not his way. I don't want him training me. I don't want him having anything to do with me and my firepower. I'm gonna make it my own," type thing. So I think that's gonna be dope when that happens.
I really do think Shoto might take a different route, because he might actually learn how to, like, maybe do, like, really cool combinations of of fire. And I mean, come on, like, his quirk is super cool. So he's probably gonna find, like, some way to kind of, like, use both of them together in, like, some cool fusions or whatever. So it's gonna be cool to see how Shoto grows as a character from here on in. But then as we'll jump through the episode a little bit here, and what we'll do is we were actually with Izuku in the nursery and in Recovery Girl's office. I love how they call her Recovery Girl, and she is the oldest lady. I know I've never brought that up, but her name is Recovery Girl. She is the oldest, sweetest lady. She kisses you. She kisses you. She kisses you back to health. But anyway, basically, she heals Izuku, and Izuku's arm, not his arm, but his hand is scarred up from the constant use of his quirk and stuff. And, you know, she's healing him and stuff like that. And she looks at All Might and Izuku, and she's like, "All Might, you're way too, like, you pushed this kid way too hard. Like, he pushed himself way too hard. And Izuku, you're way too reckless. Like, I'm not healing you if you get this banged up again." She's like, "You need to find a way soon to figure out how to use your quirk without this thing without it like beating you with an inch of your life. So, which kind of puts like the pressure on like Deku, because I mean, up until this point, he's found really unique ways to kind of like lessen the damage, but like he kind of really threw caution to the wind in that fight. So, I mean, now that Recovery Girl's like, I'm not gonna keep healing you like this. Like, you need to come up with something else. So that was kind of like Deku's wake up call, and he's like, oh shit, like I really need to kind of find a way to, figure out how to not let this power like completely destroy my body. And I don't know where All Might stances takes on this, because even All Might was like, oh, that was another cool thing we learned in this episode, that All Might was quirkless.
True.
We learned that he was quirkless, just like Izuku. And he was like, yeah, there are other people I could have gave my power to. Like, I mean, he uses Shoto as an example. He's like, if Shoto had the one for all quirk, oh, he'd be beastly. But, but for All Might, it's not about just having natural talent and skill. He's like, I was quirkless too. So it just comes down to your passion and your drive. That's what it really comes down to at the end of the day, and that's his beliefs. And I love these. Like I just keep. I know I'm stuttering like a lot, but I really, really love the whole like kind of. It's like teacher student, but at the same time, they feel more like brothers in arms a little bit. Between Izuku and All Might's relationship, it's so good. Like, it's probably one of the better teacher student or teacher senpai relationships, whatever you want to call it. It's one of the better like relationships in a shonen like nowadays. I just really, really love the way they build these two characters up, because I mean, All Might is his goal, but then at the same time, I love how that All Might constantly humbles himself to be like, yo, I was just like you. You know what I mean? Like, it really it makes these two characters so much more relatable, and you can see why they, help each other. They help each other grow. You know what I mean? And I love that, because even though All Might's at the top, he's constantly inspired by Izuku's actions. I'm gonna just swap between Deku and Izuku this whole talk, but I just love how Izuku inspires All Might, and then All Might is a constant inspiration for Izuku. So it just keeps going back and forth, and it's just really, really nice, because instead of it just being teacher always teaching the student, it kind of goes back and forth a little bit. So it's really, I mean, boy, the writing. But after that, Izuku does get healed up, and we do get to see the rest of the matches. We get to see Tokoyami and Bakugo, even though that was later on in the episode, where Bakugo, spoiler alert, bodies my second son Tokoyami. Well, that's because.
Hey.
Anyone who likes Persona 5, you'll never see it coming. I'm just gonna go and use that overused joke, but that was a thing. Leaving it in. I'm leaving that in. Anyway.
Leave it in.
So, I really think it's just really good. So, Bakugo beats Tokoyami. What were some of the other fights? I know we had
Ida and that Vine chick.
Ida and the Vine chick. Ida was literally like, you're out. Like, he literally pushed her out, and that was it. We also got a lot of some good stuff on Ida this episode, but I'll wait to push that off till towards the end a little bit. But what else? We had the Acid Girl fight. Tokoyami fought the Acid Girl and beat her. And then Ida did fight Icy Hot. Ida fought Icy Hot, and he tried his best. Ida tried, but as soon as he kicked him to the ground, Shoto iced up his engine. he iced up the engine and he slowed him down, causing Ida, basically making Ida unable to move. So Shoto does beat him. So prior to this whole Ida thing, before the match started, Ida was trying to call his brother, which, his brother is, is a hero and a well-respected hero. But his brother was currently on a mission and everything, so he couldn't talk to him. But he would, but Ida was like, "Oh, it's for the best and everything. I know he's working hard, and I know he's gonna cheer me on." And his brother's like, "Yo, man, do your best. Like, I'm not, I can't watch you right now, but I know you're gonna try your best." So it was kind of cool because we kind of get to see like how close these brothers are a little bit. So, cuz. So you wanna go into that last like little bit of the You wanna go into the last like little bit of the episode?
Oh, with that new dude.
With that new dude.
Oh yeah. So there is a new villain on the loose who is known as the hero killer, and that's what Ida's brother was doing. He was looking for him along with a team or several teams. And Ida's brother found him, and yeah, bro didn't make it. And I got real sad. This show is making me happy and sad and hyped all at the same time. And then once Ida was, getting over his loss, like in the fight, he gets a call from his mom, like, "Hey, your bro didn't make it. A villain got him." And then you see Ida, like any brother would be, if you tell him, "Hey, your bro's gone." Like, I don't personally have a brother, but I've had like cousins I was really close to, and I know, how that feels. And then it goes back to this guy, and he's being recruited by, I don't remember what they call themselves. So I'm just going to call them the Legion of Doom, with all those villains from the end of the first season. And pretty much that's how the episode ends. And
yeah, so evidently, the villain's name was he called himself the hero killer Stain.
Yeah, Stain. That's
so he calls himself the hero killer, and they're called the League of Villains. You were close. You call them League of Doom, but League of Villains. I think League of Doom is out of like a DC comic. But anyway, that's all besides the point. Or is it Doctor Doom? Anyway.
It's Legion of Doom, and there's Doctor Doom, and then they're the Legion of Villains.
It's something like that. But they're called the League of Villains and Hero Academia. So basically this hero killer is on the loose, and the villains that kind of interrupted Deku and the guys at the end of season 1, they're kind of watching this guy, so evidently they have plans to recruit him into this team of villains, and that's kind of where this episode leaves off. Boy, it's really getting good as far as the sports festival is. It's coming to a close because the last match is definitely going to be the youngest, saltiest of Bakugos versus the Icy Hot Man. So go ahead, place your bets. Actually, this is a good one to place your bets on because as far as like their quirks go, like, yeah, Bakugo has the explosions, but Toridoki's kind of got the ice hot thing going on. So, but we know that Bakugo's quirk is based off of him sweating. So he has to sweat to get his quirk to work. So I'm thinking next week, Toridoki's thing is to literally keep him cool, because if he can't sweat, he can't explode. Get it?
That's so weird.
Because
I'm putting my money on Icy Hot.
You putting your money on Icy Hot? I honestly, I'm gonna put it on Icy Hot. I mean, definitely. If you guys in the comment section below, definitely tell me who you guys think is really gonna win. I'm putting it on Icy Hot because I feel like Icy Hot's just gonna. I feel like he's gonna like freeze the stadium or something, or freeze like the ground to kind of keep him cold. So he's gonna have to work harder to sweat, but he's just gonna keep ice around him at all times, so he can't sweat. Try and keep him cool.
I got my money on Icy Hot because I know the writers are not gonna let Bakugo win the whole thing.
Yeah, because he would be way too. Dude. Imagine his ego.
His ego right now is out of control.
I mean, his ego's
He-
been out of control since episode 1.
exactly. Even when he gets humbled from time to time, his ego's still out of control. If they make him number one, it's just gonna lead down to like a terrible path.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. So also definitely you guys also let us know what your favorite parts of this episode was. I mean honestly, I always kind of look for every episode and be like look for a favorite part. I honestly didn't really have a favorite part this episode. I still enjoyed the episode. I just didn't have a favorite part this week. So, what about you, cuz? You have one?
If I had to choose, it would definitely have to be the conversation between Deku and All Might, where Deku's just like, I got stuck with this power. I think it would have been better served if you gave it to somebody else because he feels like he let him down, and All Might's just like, bro, I didn't have a quirk either, and he's like, you didn't? Like, no. Like I see myself in you, and it's not all about having like the best quirk and then having a good quirk and then giving you all for one, and it's like, oh god, no, he's too OP. It's Saitama, like, nah. He's like, you are gonna get this down and everything's gonna be fine. So just relax, bro.
Yeah, and I really did like that. Like I said, and that was a really good part of the episode too. But anyway, this is gonna wrap up this talk and conversation. Like I said, definitely go check out TaylorMadeOtaku. He is also on his hashtag Road to 100, so definitely go support the boy and show him some love, like you guys have shown me. And he's talking about Alice to Zeroku. We're also talking about Attack on Titan season 2, which is almost done. Actually, next week will be the last week. So definitely, if you are watching us over there, definitely also stay tuned for that as well. But anyway, that's me, that's Sheriff and Taylor, and we're gonna bounce up out of here. Peace, guys.
Peace.